So if anyone saw that first video, we got on the trade here, and we hit full TP. 50-point trade, baby. That saved my day, to be honest, because I was down $400. We traded really bad. So I'm gonna do kind of the same exact review, but like a lot quicker. I'm just gonna go over the mistakes I made really more in depth because I was a little bit like stressed when I was making that video, because I was also like in a live trade. But yeah, this is kind of like the update. So update, we won that thing. Oh my gosh, man! I'm not even gonna lie. Today was a pretty sad day. Like I was pretty in my feelings after those losses, mainly just because I shouldn't have taken so many losses. But let's go over what I was looking at going into the day a little bit more in depth. So we were looking at this going into the pre-market. I saw these equal highs. This was my main objective for the day. My main target. This is exactly what I wanted to see get taken. I was almost 100% certain they were going to get taken. So that was my main target. The reason for that, I was expecting this to become the buy side of the curve on the bigger time frame. So I was expecting this to start playing out because what do we have? We have a liquidity sweep over here. Boom. Failed to break lower. We disrespect the shit out of this fair value gap. We get a break of structure to the upside on the hourly. So we'll mark that out. We get a break of structure to the upside on the hourly. We hold this massive fair value gap on the 1 hour. 1 hour bullish. We displace again. We create another fair value gap on the bullish side. So going into the market, obviously you see it gets ran. So going into the day, I was expecting these equal highs to be the main target. I was really hoping, I'm going to clear some of this up. I was just really hoping we could get some sort of liquidity sweep here to then push higher and leave this high. But as you might know, it just ran because of 8:30 news. So this is 8:30 right here. So yeah, this is what happened at 8:30. I was already on the charts looking. I got up a little early. And this thing just ran, bro. And I was so upset. Because then my only other targets really were these highs here, these relative equal highs. There were some here, and then obviously the high of the all-time highs. But this one, I mean, once this gets taken, there's nothing really else I'd expect. So I was kind of disappointed that this got taken because that was my number one target, my objective. And then we just leave this massive fair value gap. So I was like, okay, cool. Let's wait for market open now. What do I see? I was looking at this 15-minute bullish fair value gap. Still wouldn't have minded a liquidity sweep down here on these lows, these relative equal lows. I wouldn't have minded that. Or this one down here. Whatever it was, I was just bullish. I wanted to see some reason to go long. So market opens on this candle. We push into this fair value gap. And we start making bearish structure. We hold this fair value gap here. We sell off from it. We make another fair value gap. And then we end up holding it, and then selling off again. This is where I thought we were in the clear. I thought we were good to go. And I thought maybe we were ready for longs. Because at the time, we opened a 1 hour bullish fair value gap. I'll mark it in here. At the time, we made this fair value gap on the 1 hour. So I was like, okay, cool. We're in a 1 hour now. We've kind of taken this low. I'm bullish. We might not get a liquidity sweep. Let's see longs play out. Also, too, I was bullish or ready for longs just because I thought this was low resistance liquidity. So I'm like, okay, cool. 2 minute fair value gap right here. 2 minute bearish. So I was like, okay, if this thing breaks, let's jump in longs. We're good to go. So this thing does break. Spoiler. It breaks. Okay, cool. This is my target. Maybe leave runners to the blue high. But this is my trade, and my stop was pretty tight around there, and it just failed. So we instantly lose 160. No big deal. A little bit upset, but it is what it is. And then I need the wait. And that loss I don't mind. The reason I feel like we lost there. One thing I could have done wrong. The first move is always a fake out. It's baiting people in like me that are scared of missing a move. I was scared to see the market run without me. If I would have seen displacement above this high and then a pullback, then it would have been better. But you can't trust the first move. Don't trust the first move, please. Don't make my mistakes. So we had this 15-minute that we barely ticked. So I was still bullish, but at this point, after getting stopped out, I told myself, and I didn't listen, I said, I'm not touching a single long unless we manipulate on this low. Either we make an SMT, we sweep it and don't displace. I need to see that low get taken. What do? This 2-minute gets inversed. Do we have any low get taken here? Nope. No manipulation, no SMT. I don't even jump in here. You know where I jump in? I jump in up here. So then I lose again, about 60 or 70, maybe, no, $100 this time because I was refusing to give it up. Even here. And then even here, I was like, no, I don't want to give it up. It's starting to go positive. I don't want to get out of a trade early. A trade that I should never been in. And then, boom, we lose $100. Now it's like, oh, crap. I'm down like $300, and I should not have been doing this. What do? We don't listen to ourselves. We don't wait for this low. And then I don't even know what we took. I think we took a trade like here, and then we lost. Like, what are we doing? I think I took another trade, and then we lost. Like, so now we're down $420 after commission, $420. And this should have been the only loss I take. So now I'm like, okay, I'm really not taking anything until I see what I need to see. We come down, push deeper into this 1 hour fair value gap, deeper into the 15-minute. We make this 2-minute bearish fair value gap. I'm like, okay, cool. If this thing gets broken, I am longing, and I'm setting my stops, and I'm walking away. I don't care if I lose or win at this point. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to set it and go. This is my target here just because, you know, I just needed to make a profit. So I was like targeting that instead of the all-time high. So I was like, okay, cool. Here we go. This is the last trade. Let's see if we get it. Okay, boom. 2 minutes go by, nothing. 2 minutes go by, nothing. Again, nothing. But what I do like about this setup is that we have absolutely no follow through this low. This is classic manipulation. Wicks down, close above, hold, have an inverse. I knew that if we come up to this, we could get a free trade, break even, and then we could let this thing go. So it doesn't close here, which I was kind of frustrated about, but I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get in early. Next candle, we're ticked in. We're in long right there. Stops at these lows. I'm risking $170 roughly. So at this point, it's all or nothing. I'm either down $600 or we're positive on the day. You know how I like it. Targeting about 50 points. So I was like, okay, come on. One time I should not be in this position, but I was like, please, one time. It goes up, almost goes break even, holds this fair value gap, and then look at the efficiency in this sucker. When you know you're on the right move, look at every single fair value gap starts getting respected. 2 minute. What's this? Oh, what's this one right here? Ugly. Another 2 minute. Getting absolutely respected. The efficiency is pristine. My stop is now break even. This is technically where I would go break even. Since I was down, I waited for this because I did not want to get stopped in this thing run. So we finally get to break even. And then boom, my stop loss there's no more stop anymore. No more stop loss. This thing is just, this is what dreams are made of. This price action right here is exactly what I want to see every time I enter a trade. No struggle, boom, full take profit. Didn't want to hold to here, which is probably a good thing. Let's exit bar replay. It'll probably get there, but do you want to sit through that? I don't. I made my money, and we're profitable on the day. So we went from $420 negative to about $50 profit. a monster trade. And that shows you again, that shows myself again that risk management is so key and not spiraling and not taking dumb trades. Because even though I did take too many trades and took bad trades, we still made it back. Which what I need to learn from this is that this trade here, first move, typically doesn't work. But okay, I took that trade, fair enough. We lost. That's negative 160. Every other trade I took in here, the next three that I lost another $160, $200, never, ever, ever, ever should I take that trade, ever. The next trade that sets up works beautifully. If we took that negative $600 loss, so if we took a loss, so we ended up making 50 points on our winning trade, right? And we were down 400. So we were down $400 and we made 50. If we would have only lost 16 points on that first trade, what's that take us to? Takes us to about $350 profit. So even with one loss, I would have made $350 today, but instead I made 50 because I took way too many losses. And that's really all I have to say because I already did the review and I did the review again because I wanted to do it a little better. But overall, another good day, another day where I got better. I made a lot of mistakes, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. That's why I was saying in the first charting session, I come back, I take the trade, I'm not afraid, I hold the take profits. I didn't get out early. That's the second day in a row that we didn't get out of the trade early. Or maybe I didn't take a trade yesterday. Second trade we took where we didn't get out early and it rewarded me, bro. If I would have got out at $200, $150 because, oh, I was down on the day. Let me get out of the trade. I'm down on the day. Let me secure like some profit back. I would have been down on the whole day, bro. So this just shows, again, hold my profits. When I find a winning trade, I will be rewarded. I can lose trades, and when I get rewarded, I am heavily rewarded. So that was beautiful. The other stuff I was doing was just impatient, sloppy trading. Happy. I'm getting off the charts now. This charting session is done. Super, super happy with the end. I mean, you can probably tell in that first video that I made, I was honestly like just pretty disappointed. And I had given up. That's why I think I held the full take profit. I'd just given up. I either lose or break even or win. I didn't really care because we'd already had such a frustrating day. This thing's about the run full take profit. Dude, these days are so exciting for me because I can just feel the progression. Like I can just feel myself getting better. Wish I didn't make all the mistakes I did, but glad that I capitalized on a good day and didn't let it define me. We keep going, just another day. Let's go.